So, fermenting and souring on original Quake cultures. A raw ale, of course, aged in either foeders or oak barrels, and even in a Solera system. Simple, or what? Let's dig into the new Nordic Sour experience. I'm a real sourhead. I really love sour beer. There is many great examples here in Norway. For my taste, especially from Lindheim and Kinn, really does make great sour beer. But this is something totally different. What I'm talking about now, the new Nordic Sour experience. And I'm of course talking about Eik&tid, a brewery from Oslo. And I really think they're onto something here. This beer really looks good. So let me try to go into detail with you. Fermenting most of us have done, but souring on original Quake cultures. Eik&tid does this. Because the original Quake cultures from the farms, some of them have lactobacillus in them. And that's of course important for starting the souring. You can go to Lars his Quake list. Smells and looks good. Yeah, you can go there to check out which of the cultures that had lactobacillus in them. But as I said, you really need to have the original cultures. Because if you have the lab cultures, they have taken out not only the lactobacillus, but plenty of the other yeast strains in there that makes this so fantastic. So number 2, that's also a pretty easy thing to come by. Age it in foeders or oak barrels, and you can do it at home also. You don't need to have an oak barrel to do it. You can use oak chips or staves or a chunk, that would be best, a chunk of oak, and put in your fermentation chamber. So the third aspect is the raw ale. I'm not gonna go so into the depth now about raw ale, but there's a video coming later about raw ale, because raw ale are a really important thing, the Nordic traditional farmhouse brewing. So I'm gonna talk much about that later. But the point here is that the wort has not been boiled. And some of the perks will be that you never hit hot break. More of the proteins will be in the finished beer. And this is perhaps the most unique point to the list that I'm now trying to pull off as a Nordic Sour experience. So, the Solera system. The Solera system is another thing that's not totally unique to the Nordic Sours. But it's important for Nordic Sour, I think. It gets balanced. So the Solera system is not only used in sour beer production, but mainly it was used in wine and sherry production. So my last point is to put something in it. As I just said, you can take out 1/3 of your Solera system and add berries or fruits. I have tried with cloudberries, and lingonberries is a pretty good one. I think you have to have something that makes you feel Nordic and put it in here. Also, I will always be a fighter for, you gotta have a local taste to it. You have gotta have a sense of place to your beer, and this right here is really good time to start. Put in something your village or your country are known for. Put it in and try to make a sour beer with a unique style, and put on your own twist from your local neighborhood or something. Make it your own. That's really important. Let's just go crazy on this one. Put in all your local good stuff in the mixture of traditional techniques, modern techniques, traditional techniques from another country. Just go wild, man. Pun intended. If you haven't already, I recommend you see this video next. And until next time, traveler, skål!